Welcome back to our Traveling Tuesday. We're here at the beautiful Notorious.
What I love about it is that we could be anywhere right now, because remember we're shooting for international style homes. That could be in Ibiza, it could be maybe a home in the outskirts of Germany or Spain or in America, I guess.
Up in a mountain somewhere.
Exactly, and what it's lovely is that we have the pine trees covering a lot of the mountain because we don't want to see where the mountain is, but there is a glimpse of the mountain coming through.
Up in the bathroom, the homeowner designed this house to always see greenery, and that was a key feature in her renovation. When you're up there in the bathroom, she specifically planted a whole bunch of greenery outside on the ledge, and the intention behind it was to always feel covered and surrounded, yet a lot of breathing room. So the doors all open up, you've got airflow from every angle, very light.
And I think that's what Kate Delfante Scott, who was the architect, did, and brought a real feminine aspect to the home, and yet it's not only feminine. So we take you inside, you'll see all the angles,
absolutely,
and as well as the softness. I mean, she as an architect really has that
finesse.
That's stunning about being in this space now is I signed this home a number of years ago, and it was a bungalow style mid-century modern home, and so it had wood cladding just like you would find in a 70s home, very layered within the kind of the outside structures, as well as the blocks, the strelitzias, the frangipani. And what I love is that they've kept the frangipani but modernized it, and then they didn't get rid of the strelitzia, and strelitzias are just to me like a really 70s South African home, but they moved the strelitzia, so it's somewhere further down in the garden.
So preserved all of that.
Totally, and I mean, the homeowners had such vision, because when they bought it, that bungalow style home, on the sprawling property, and then the pool was situated further down behind us, and they covered that up and could kind of then bring
full renovation.
Yes, full renovation.
Yeah.
I mean, now it's like 3 stories.
It's this modern villa. It really brings forth this grand, but the intention was always to keep it homey. So this is very much a family home.
I love how when we're outside here, we have this angle that they have created that really directs you to the mountain.
Absolutely.
This vision that is just, it's both subtle and bold. It's crazy, because if it was all cement, it would be more aggressive. The subtleness comes with the wood cladding, but it's a direction to the mountain. It's beautiful.
And you also feel completely private. These trees are so tall. They've got this amazing hedge leading up the driveway, so you're not feeling as if you're living in the city. You feel completely isolated in the best possible way. And knowing that you've got all this nature around you brings a grounding, very calming feeling to the space. Playing also with indigenous plants, which is really nice, and that hasn't been a deterrent at all with production companies booking this space, because it's not overly obvious, but us as South Africans can be very proud.
We can be, no, but they do it with garden designers who help them do it in a very stylish kind of way.
Definitely.
But what I'm loving about this home is that it's not only internationals that book it, it's actually the local, like our famous rapper Casper Nieuwes.
Yeah.
He shot that really cool shoot.
Oh my gosh, he took over this house in the best way, and also used little pockets of this house that the homeowner says she doesn't necessarily utilize as much, and one of it's the window at the end of the passage on the 3rd floor. It just frames the mountain beautifully, and they got really creative in the space.
Like on the staircase, they had a few of the women that were in the shoot were sort of positioned down the stairs. Of course, they love being at the swimming pool area, and I love that our homeowner was so excited about it.
Oh, she says she was behind the scenes vibing to the whole music video.
And then the other day we came, it's a shoot that's coming out soon, and we said we can't give you the names yet. It's a commercial. And
there may or may not be a Springbok player involved.
Yeah, exactly. And a few other TV celebrities, and they were having the best time when we arrived. They had music on, there were people floating in floaties around on the pool.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe it's winter.
No, you wouldn't believe it. Was actually stormy. It was about 3 weeks ago. It was quite cold. And, so it was wonderful to see just the joy of being in the space as well. And the homeowner is very relaxed. So the people that come here feel very relaxed when they shoot. This living area is epic.
It is a space like no other. While it is so grand, we're talking these ceilings are as high as what I've seen them, and it feels cozy.
And that's what Hendre Bloem does, is create spaces that match the homeowner, who they are, and then the space. And the space being so large had to have pieces basically made for it.
It brings forth that whimsical, feminine feel to it.
Yeah.
When you walk that staircase through that huge front door, it's got quite a masculine feel to it. It's got these really sharp angles, these cables that hold it up, and then you turn the corner and you've got this cocktail lounge which is behind us, and it's softened with this powder blue couch, these floor-to-ceiling curtains which adds that
Drama.
Yes.
A bit dramatic.
You can still see out past these curtains, but it really blocks that harsh sun. And
The light isn't that intense in here either,
Yeah.
which really helps for a shoot. Very often they feel with the shoot that there's too much glare, and then they've got to
bring in those big soft boxes.
Whereas you may still need to do that at certain times, especially for a micro shoot where you don't always have that capacity. You're going to love being in the space because the light is dampened.
Kitchen alone, adding this layer of continuous element, because you're playing with these very dark, moody colors, and then you've got these pops of subtleness, whether that's through the light. So like in the pantry, she's got this marble-like cladding at the back, but she's lit it from behind, so that adds softness once again.
We're sitting with different aspects of light, color, texture, and layering, the different feel. That was very important for the design of this home. Even the grey wall at the back, which brings a modernization to the breeze block feel. It creates even more volume and unfolding.
So the homeowner was telling me when they first purchased this property, her dad, in the 1960s, he visited this land, and lo and behold, many years later, he would actually be living in the cottage that the homeowners built, part of the architectural design. So he's been a part of this whole landscaping journey right from the beginning, before they were even aware that this home existed.
He got his first paycheck here.
Yes.
This home is both coolness and glamour design. It really is a designer's delight.